Namaste and welcome.
Namaste, everyone.
We're delighted to be with you at the beginning of October 2016. Whoa and wow, here we are again, and we're surfing the energy. We're riding this wave.
You know, that is so true. And Shri and I, as you can tell by our fire here, we live in South America, and it's really fascinating to kind of be watching the events that are happening in North America, in Europe, really around the globe right now. And the reason we're mentioning this is that we are in a unique moment. This is a unique moment in our history as beings of light that are expanding on an incredible journey on this universe and in this planet right now. This is a moment where everyone is participating, whether they are conscious of it or not. Every single being is here on this planet right now because of what's getting ready to happen within the next 3 months and then during the next 5 years.
Just to recap, we have completed an amazing September. In September, as you'll remember, we were coming in with this amazing energy that's promoting change and awakening and also stimulating a bit of upheaval. And I'm certain you've all noticed that. And we had that going on. Then in September, a retrograde, a couple of full moons, 2 eclipses, and we ended the month with this incredible black moon.
Right, we had 2 new moons and 1 full moon. And
That's
so
right.
We opened up on the new moon and we closed on September 30th in a very uniquely rare black moon energy. Now remember, the last time we had a black moon was 2014. We're not going to see another one again until 2019, which is the bridge, right? Think about it, 2017 to 2022.
Yeah.
2019 is that. So this is a moment to be aware of and to take seriously, and that's really where we need to start talking about October.
The energies that are percolating, remember, it's like rays of sunshine. Even if it's cloudy, the rays are coming through. The energetic waves that are coming into and around this planet are activating or propelling people in a variety of ways. So the behavior of human beings is not the measure. What's the measure is you, your heart, and your recognition. Because we are at a time of global awakening, and with the awakening comes those who say, just pull the cover up, I'd rather be asleep.
And there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is, especially in October, okay, those of you that have been following the revelations that we've been putting out now every month for several years, the Matronian star is now stationary. And what that means is it's stationary in its fully open position. Bear in mind that the Matronian star lifts us up through multidimensional portals. And so imagine if you were to roll the eyes up in your head and look straight out at that beautiful portal of energy, you'd see the Matronian star up there, and the fact that it's open, the fact that it's stationary, and the fact that the planet is in this twinning phase between the 3rd and the 5th dimension means we're in a moment where the only words that keep coming for us is all bets are off, meaning it's up to you. It's 100% up to you. Now that's a sign of graduation.
That's
spiritually. It's
true.
actually a big sign of graduation, but it's also something that comes with spiritual responsibility. And so in October, you've opened up in this miracle energy. I mean, bona fide miracle energy, guys. You need to harvest this miracle energy. We're right at the tail end of it right now in early October, but this all came from everything that happened in September. However, those of you that may be riding high on this miracle energy and things going your way need to remember one thing. October is about clarity or confusion. And if you allow the confusion to enter into your life, there will be great distraction. October is going to be heralded. When we look back in the history books at October 2016, it will be the month of the great distraction opportunity, or the month that gave you the greatest clarity that set you on the road to incredible success for the rest of your life.
You know, we have an inner world and we have an outer experience. And there's no accident that the awakening that is happening, where people are rumbling inside and they're feeling the disconnect. Why doesn't the outer world mirror the harmony that's in my heart? Why are there so much discord and systems that don't support a higher understanding of who we are? Well, I'm not here to debate that. I am here to recognize that separation, the lack of authenticity in so many systems, is what's kind of crumbling and coming into a new form, but it takes time. These systems, the outer world system, are the result of many years of projection, many years of continuity, and there is an inertia there that is going to be slow to dissolve. Now, the purpose of bringing this up is that we have the Matronian star, we have the escalator to awakening that is happening right now, this expansionary event. Simultaneously in North America, you're having presidential elections, which are coinciding with these energy events. So October runs the risk of greater manipulation using the energies of the time to help sway the emotional body of the masses.
Now, take that in, because here's what's going to happen. October opens in this miracle energy. So things are manifesting, yet this energy is neutral. It's the neutral manifestation of co-creative capacities that were freed from every aspect of even every microbe on this planet in September. So knowing that you have this opportunity and that these portals that are open have not been open before, that you have this great opportunity to manifest, there is the neutrality that everything has the great opportunity to manifest. There are already energies in motion that we have been clearly shown that we need to all pay attention to the end of October, especially the last week of October into the first few days of November. That is when all of this energy that's in motion right now is going to come to fruition. So that can be, remember, it's a neutral creator, but it's already coming into fruition. And in that neutrality, there are already those that are going to be considering a very strong event that will polarize the United States, that will cause the United States to have to, let's just use the word regroup. And then there are also energies that can be just as powerful on the other side. But this is going to be swirling around all month. Remember, everything we're talking about is already in motion, and October already heralds 2017. If you have not yet watched, we were very, very blessed to have an installment come out in September. It's right here at YouTube. Go watch the 2017 predictions. They're talking about new DNA. They're talking about events. They're talking about things that are going to happen, that everything is going to have to reconfigure. Well, the reconfiguration, the realignments, the recognition is starting right now. So October is a big month. All bets are off. And it's about focus. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on clarity, or are you focusing on anything less than clarity? Because distraction is calling. And this is why I think it's important to talk about Zodiel again, Archangel Zodiel.
Absolutely, because the distraction is what will lead you. It's like the magician's hand that I mentioned last month.
Very much so.
Will lead your attention astray. And the forces that seek to hold a status quo are using distraction quite consciously, which leads to what Kira mentioned. Archangel Zodiel was asked, well, what about sin? What is sin? We have the 10 Commandments etched in stone. We have moral codes that have been codified in various religions.
All kinds of sins.
There's all kinds of opportunities to sin. And Zodiel, when I asked him about sin, just began to laugh and said, Sri Ramka, if you must use the word sin, if there is such a thing as sin, it would be to interfere with the path of another, or to allow another to interfere with your path.
And October is the month that carries the greatest sin potential. So you're going to want to really pay attention. One other thing Archangel Zodiel shared that is such a beautiful gift to remember is that when you're feeling that maybe the world is out of balance right now, that, my goodness, are there enough people holding light versus those that aren't? The answer is this: there doesn't need to be, because your awakened presence immediately frees 100,000 others to do the same. You carry that energy with you. And we had a beautiful student of ours one time share it so beautifully. He said he felt like he was standing in the middle of a football stadium that had 100,000 seats. And he stood up in the middle of the football field and said, I am. and became his true empowered light carrier self. And in that moment, 100,000 other people stood up out of their chairs and applauded and all said, I am too. And when they did that, then that 100,000 expanded by 100,000 times 100,000. So my loves, we don't need to be the majority. We just need to be. We need to know without a doubt the truth of our divine nature. And I can say that, I can look right in the camera and tell you, I absolutely know you are an infinite soul. In my near-death experience in 1989, the blessing that came back with me was the absolute knowledge that I know we are infinite beings and that this life is the illusion and a gift. And when the fear of death is gone, because you understand the greater principle, the joy of life gets richer. And so knowing that you are a co-creative master, knowing that this is a month where all your dreams can really come true, you can start putting them all out there and make them come true.
There is momentum.
Be clear, stay focused. If you need to watch this video 100 times, do it so that you can get constantly reminded. The depression, the anger, the frustration, the confusion is part of the energy that would conspire to steal your joy. And this is the month of great distraction. Yes. So if you're going to be distracted, I'll be distracted by the love I have for my husband. I'll be distracted by my 3 little munchkins that have been playing the whole time we've been talking to you. I'll be distracted by the amazing co-creative capacities that I know the universe has put through us all. I'll be distracted by the divine. And as we close our video, we'll just do a quick sweep from, this is kind of our private area we're coming to you from today. And this is the central fireplace in this room that we're sitting in right now that is 200 years old, that has, 20-foot tall original ceilings. The walls are 3 feet thick of crystal and granite. And we're just going to do a quick pan on our way out because we are in the shadow of our sacred altar, and I think it would be beautiful to share it with you.
We'd love to share it. One thing I want to leave you with as well is that as these distraction energies begin to burst forward, be careful where you place your attention. You know, we advised many people a long time ago, take the wristwatch off your hand. Let go of the false god of time. Adorn yourself with sacred objects, with beauty.
Sacred Rudrashka, crystals.
Similarly, unplug from the television. Unplug from the propaganda machine that would seek to manipulate your thought streams based upon outer events.
Exactly.
Tune into the television of your soul. Tune into the community found in your heart and know that your peace, your love, and your joy are indeed the markers for this time.
Yeah.
That's where the energy of truth resides. The rest of it is just fun.
It really is, my loves. October, big distraction, highly possible. Focus. Focus, focus, stay laser focused on the truth of who you are, and amazing miracles are ready to manifest for you. We love you dearly. Enjoy our pan out, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.